Okay, hello everybody that has tuned in within the first minute of me going live. I have been stretched to the limit in the last 30 minutes. The computer I was supposed to be streaming on did not end up working, and it's about a 10-minute drive away from my regular computer, so I apologize first of all to the players that are still playing in my show match despite the 20-minute delay that I put them on, and to people that were hoping to watch Florida and South Carolina Garnet playing each other at 6 p.m. Central Time. But I've made it home, I've calmed down substantially, and I only missed the first minute and a half of Game 1, so I'm very pleased about that. Shout out to my roommate for opening up all of my applications on my PC and putting together the overlay for me to sprint into my bedroom and have prepared for me. So, okay, welcome to Friday Night Lights 5. I didn't think it'd get more stressful than Friday Night Lights 4 when we had that delay for other issues, but it has. But that's okay, because we're live, and the players are hopefully not too upset about me, too upset with me. Hi, Josh Beaver. How's it going? But from what I have seen of Game 1, it's been pretty good. I was very interested to see how this matchup would go. South Carolina Garnet, the B team against Florida's brand new A team this season. Both squads have been doing very well in the SEL, and they've both been in fairly difficult groups. So I think South Carolina, they're fighting for the number 3 spot in their group against Louisiana Tech, who's currently in 3rd, but Garnet can steal it from them depending on results this weekend. And then Florida locked into 4th place in their group, but I think they had an even harder group than Garnet did. So I think this is going to be an even matchup. Starting out on Florida's side, they might get a 3rd here. It's going to make it a little less even here in Game 1. But we'll see how Garnet responds. Whew. All right. I'm kind of glad that the ending of Game 1 is a touch of a blowout, because I still need to get the logos in the overlay and all kinds of fun stuff. So just bear with me for 1 second. This Turnip's going to score the first for USC Garnet. Getting on the board, better late than never. Nice challenge. Tyen's back, but couldn't quite get the read. Florida's offense has been cooking, though. See, I've got the stats for it. I haven't been able to look at them yet, but I've got the stats. 57% field domination in favor of Garnet, surprisingly. Florida, though, 7 shots to Garnet's 9. Okay, so it's not been Florida outpossessing Garnet here. It has been Florida just playing a bit more efficient, more lethal in offense, and they'll start off the series with a win. Good move for them. Okay, everything's set up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Typed out a whole message to the players just there, and we all readied up. So I'll have to let them know. My thanks. Thanks to you. Or thanks to all of you as well for tuning in. Here we go with Game 2. What's up, Hums? Thanks, Josh. You like that I'm not playing you? Fair enough, Hums. I really did want to see that match, but Oklahoma versus you guys should also be just as good. This is I think this is the first Friday Night Lights where all of the teams playing, I think, are about even in skill level. Ooh, nice fake right there. True Raid's gonna get the goal, but let's watch this again. Kyan flies under it, and Larry does the exact same thing. So it's kind of a double fake to keep the Garnet defense pinned down. I like that. Some creative offense coming out of the Gators. And this is a team that's had an up and down season. They're in a really difficult group in the SCL. You got Florida Atlantic, they have UGA, and they got UTK. All three squads that I think are contenders to honestly place top 4. I think at their peak they could all make a top 4 run. So they lost to all of them, and I believe. Sorry, that looked weird. I was afraid the server was whacking out on us, but I've lost my train of thought, so I'm just gonna move on. Florida, I've watched them play a couple of times, and they are a roster that I think is on the cusp of kind of the second tier of the SEL, and I think with a bit more experience against the top teams, they could be a squad that breaks in to, I think, the top 8 is where I would have them on the fringe of. But right now, close battle with Garnet, who also a solid team. Cats is a big believer in this roster. He has them as a top 8 squad in the SEL. Cats being the South Carolina A-team player, so slight bias there, but still, I value his opinion when it comes to rating teams, though Florida's kind of having their way with them right here. Nice shot, Kyan, making it 2-0. And Florida, they had that 3-0 run that they started out the series with snapped there in the final 30 seconds of game 1, but picked up right where they left off, essentially, with the scoring. That was a garbage time goal. But T-Man, definitely an impact player for this South Carolina Garnet roster, who upset Florida State, who is one of the top teams in the SEL a couple of weeks ago. They've got the potential. Garnet's right there too, which is why this kind of intergroup within the SEL match, something that I lined up with a lot of excitement. But here we go. Florida defending their lead well. T-Man's got a chance to break something down, but field domination's been on Florida's side this game. They've taken that back. About 60-40. That's a good demo, though. Oh, the 50-50 won by True Raid before he lost his car privileges. Just kind of add on to it. Waiting for that one big counterattack from Garnet, because they're no strangers to playing counterattack Rocket League. Against Florida, I think they racked up maybe more saves than they had shots. I don't remember the exact figures, but I think T-Man said something like 18 saves in Game 5 when they beat the Seminoles. So Garnet, they can play that defensive style of Rocket League, where you're relying on efficient counterattack heavy offense. Like that. Beautiful shot from SJT. We'll commit, though. Actually going to turn into a goal. Okay. T-Man's got the read. Dunking Kyan. And I don't know how on earth he got that to go. But he did. In the ugliest car I think you'll ever see at this level of Rocket League, T-Man could do some crazy stuff. That was no different, but True Raid doesn't quite care. That's some efficiency in counterattack mode. T-Man makes the misread. True Raid knows he's just got to put it on net. And then right at the end, Kyan's like, yeah, I'm just going to secure this. I don't know if the defender was going to get back to that. But Kyan made sure that the defender did not get back to that. More double committing, though, from Garnet. Kind of hampering their chances here. What in the last 60 seconds. They can nab themselves some possession, settle down just a little bit. Their offense can be lethal. There's another double commit, but T-Man's gonna be part of sending the house. Larry gets out of the way. Kind of was roadblocked there by Turnip. But got out of the way of it and got a big save. Ooh. Turnip playing that ball out to the side and now backwards. Have to reset the offense. Now True Raid, round 2. Cutting it, but can't get through T-Man. The Nomad, built to last. Florida outlasting the South Carolina Garnet comeback here. Unless something crazy happens in the final 10 seconds. Looking like the Gators going to go up 2-0 in this best of 5, and that'll make it so. Garnet, they're right there. A couple miscues in defense, giving the Gators some extra room to work with. Oh, close there off kickoff to getting one, and Larry was looking for the 5th, but not gonna happen. Florida up 2-0, and if we do end up seeing a sweep, if Florida takes game 3 here over Garnet, I don't mind taking full blame for messing up their rhythm, because they were all ready to go at 7 p.m., and my tech difficulties may have caused them to go cold, and I know how that goes. Feeling good, and then something throws a wrench into the rhythm. So I'll take the blame, but I believe in Garnet. They are right there, like I said. And Florida, despite some great defensive stands, can be exploited, though. They're playing a good set of Rocket League right now. Another shot from True Raid finds its way home. It's going to be tough to beat the Gators when they've got their shooting boots on like this. Man, a strike to the far side there off the sidewall. You can't get much more accurate than that. Now, back to it. Captain wants more. Trying to bump Turnip too to set up Larry for a chance. Given an opportunity. Just one boost in the tank, but Larry down the pitch. Ready for the ball. That's nearly a second goal. Florida is turning up right now. They've got South Carolina. They were kind of against the ropes, but turn up in a low boost situation, going to find a way out. The Gamecocks. It's a good read by Kyan. Turnip was trying to outsmart him, take the ball away. Man, no flip reset. So True Raid with possession again. Another great double from SJT though. Kind of been his bread and butter. It ends up giving the ball back to Larry though. Gets the 50-50 to go in his favor. If you respawn, that is. Double committed defense. Saved that chance from Florida. Now an opportunity the other way. SJT's got a full tank of boost. Ryan's going to try and meet him off the side wall. Does well to get that front bumper in there. True Raid finds the clear for his team. Control by T-Man. Don't know how he does it in the Nomad, but he makes it look easy. Those backboard reads are so nice. How he saves his flip until the last second to get a touch and find a clear. Cool demo. Could open something up. True Raid trying to get through SJT. Does well. The Florida players, such a good connection going on right now. The passing plays, clinical, but that shot from T-Man just as clinical. Got a favorable bounce right there. Larry was hoping for more of a grounded ball to shoot on target, but the corner ramp had other ideas there. Great interception by T-Man. The hard shot ties us up. South Carolina Garnet not going down without a fight. Now, chance in transition. Larry, heads up play. Getting a bump. Making sure there is no transition at all for South Carolina. It's great defense. And it's plays like those. Oh. It's actually open. More open than I thought it was. But plays like the one that Larry just made that really give me hope for Florida. The intuition will help you win big series. How about that? Kyan grabbing the demo on the goal line. True raid. Zoning SJT off of the ball. That's great physical Rocket League. Both teams have kind of been using that physical bullying style of RL in this series. It's been working out for both sides, honestly. Florida, just a little bit more in their arsenal right now. Though South Carolina starting to keep pace. Great beat by Turnup here, forcing Larry to an awkward spot, and then he just sticks with it. Follows his own ball. And now, level again. Garnet, hanging with the Gators. T-Man moves it kind of to an awkward spot, but Garnet does so well. Get the bump on SJT, but gets the ball instead. That'll do you one better. Now a demo on the goal line gets 2 to jump. SJT fakes the ball. And that forces True Raid off. Both these sides making heads-up plays. Oh, good demo by T-Man. Gonna shoot it. True Raid makes the save on the near side. SJT dropping the ball back center, but there's 3 Gators there ready to chomp. Single South Carolina Garnet player, Larry. Soft shot falls right into SJT's outstretched arms. Kyan going to interfere with the counterattack. Good reach from Turnup, realizing SJT was in trouble, collapsing quickly. Kyan, hard ball down to Larry. Pop it up for himself. Gets the flip reset. Shot center. Florida didn't penetrate enough of the South Carolina back line. It's like similar styles of play from both these teams at the moment. Looking for those goal line sweeping demo plays, the heads up bumps, heads up passes. It feels like a mirror image of both sides on the either side of the pitch. See who gets the better of the other here. Overtime could be looming, but Turnup says no, thank you. T-Man sets it up, drops it down to Turnup. And Kyan just bamboozled by what the Gamecocks were doing in the midfield. And it's looking like this series is going to go a little longer. Unless True Raid taking the ball out to the corner, looking for a double, fakes it. His teammates weren't prepared for that no touch. So, we get game 4. And the blame, not on me, because Garnet got a game. And they do it while being outpossessed. Kind of a flipping of what we saw earlier, where Florida was the team getting outpossessed. They found a way to win. And here goes South Carolina, surviving the onslaught of 9 shots that Florida put up. So, things just got interesting. It was close, like I was saying. Garnet was in this series the first 2 games. The scorelines didn't really reflect it. A 3-1 and a 4-1, but right there. Showed you what they can do. They've got that clutch. So does Florida. turnip off the ceiling for a dunk or a demo. Either one works. Don't know how turnip ended up taking Larry's life right there. They're playing aggressive. Finding the opening goal. T-Man, are you kidding me? How does he know that's where the ball is going to go? That's insane. Fair enough, T-Man. Getting the opener for South Carolina Garnet and keeping the momentum on their side. Florida's looking to answer, though. It was a back-and-forth game 3 that got us here. Florida would take the lead. South Carolina would answer. I'm sure Florida trying to keep that pattern intact. Just flip the names around. See if anyone notices. Oh, instead, slow roller. Almost getting Kyan to concede, but Florida holding it together for now. Pop the ball out. Kyan will extend. What double does he have for us? Ball center forces a pair of misses, and Larry just swoops in to clean the play up. Wow. That's just one of those plays where the strategy is to hit the ball as hard as you can and hope that good things happen. And they did. The defense couldn't get a handle on that incredible ricochet that Kyan had out of the corner. So, free goal for Florida. So they do get that answer. Love the back pass. Such good awareness from Kyan. That's a risky play if there's a Garnet player in the area. And if there is, I'm not lauding him for it. But good awareness. There wasn't. Leads to a clear. South Carolina has turned it back on the Gators, though. This is what South Carolina Garnet does so well. Just these weird, tricky plays where it looks like they're playing over-aggressive. But they just make it work by knowing where the ball is going. They don't, the plays don't look pretty. They look a lot like T-Man's car. But if you're making those reads, keep it going. Big demo there. T-Man in a position to save that ball. Good shot from Kyan. Denied by Turnip. T-Man back over to Turnip. There he's in for the clear. SJT's low boost. Let's pick up the corner. Should be fine on the near side. Oh, Mr. Reed there off the back wall. Now again, True Ray down the field. Redirection denied by Turnip. I don't know how Garnet is surviving these plays with the misses, the misdirection, but they are. Now SJT. Stuffed by True Raid. Still, Garnet keep the ball in play for themselves, though. Larry an opportunity now as SJT's all alone. Wrapped up, but no shot on target. T-Man's got an exterminator medal, but Larry's got another Turnip save. I thought that was the go-ahead goal. Might yet be. Both teams so physical. 5 demos for Garnet. Just 2 for Florida, but 50 bumps. About equivalent to Garnet. Another demo. Adding to the Garnet numbers. But doesn't lead to possession. Instead, True Raid will have an opportunity to shoot. Triple commit save. Going to limit the boost totals. Everyone's pretty much on 0 right now for South Carolina. And Florida almost capitalized. SJT did fuel up there in the corner. Looks like T-Man did too. Good management. Not staying low for very long. SJT. That's a dangerous ball that gives True Raid an opportunity to take the lead. Big save by T-Man. SJT, though, back. And another save made by Garnet. That's their 7th of the game. Oh, that's exposed. If True Raid get through T-Man, which he did, T-Man got enough of the ball to prevent an immediate score. Now, down into the corner. Larry collecting, has True Raid down the pitch. Is that enough power on the pass? No. Again, the defense getting there. South Carolina surviving. Just trying to get to overtime, it feels like. Unless they can steal something here. Kyan's away from the ball, though, catches up. Now, feels like Florida, the team that needs to survive. South Carolina setting themselves up for a last-minute stand. Up there on True Raid could have spelled disaster, but got through it. Oh, and that net was open. The ball stays in Florida's end, offensive end. Now keep it up on zeros. Oh, turn up, don't put it center. True Raid sitting there. But again, even though these center balls that South Carolina is giving Florida could be dangerous, they're making the read, they're collapsing on the potential shooting player for the Gators. But chance to win it for Larry. Puts the double out to the side. Now playing it backwards. Kyan had no boost. Still has no boost. Flips past the corner. Chance here for Garnet. SJT undercutting the ball. Kyan the same, but makes it work. Pass down. Again, denied by Turnip. The defense from South Carolina, so impressive. Because Florida, their offense looks good. They're putting together some really good plays, but just can't finish off on them. Fake there, read by Larry. This has turned into quite the series. The delayed start just marinating. This best of 5. Increasing the juiciness of Florida versus South Carolina Garnet. We've spent 55% of this game in the South Carolina half. Is that where this series ends? Yes, it is. True Raid ends this best of 5 on Florida's terms. But what a series that was. Oh, still in the game. But GG's. What a showing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I came into the series very sweaty and out of breath and slightly miffed, but I'm very happy now that we had that kind of series. Because Garnet, their defense is incredible. Honestly, might be one of the best defenses in the SEL. But Florida, I love watching their offense work. It's so creative. When it's on, it forces the opponent to do so much on their goal line. You got to keep track of the pass. You got to keep track of just the straight missiles that Florida will send towards your net. But wow. All right. Fair enough. GG's. Florida takes series number 1. We have Auburn and Oklahoma coming up in a bit. Let's pop the rosters up there, which I don't have set up on this computer. I guess I don't normally do Friday Night Lights on this PC. That was a great series, Turnip. Well played. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm gonna get you guys back now that I'm doing Friday Night Lights from this PC permanently. Never going back there again. After the delays 2 weeks ago, and now the one this week, I'm gonna get you guys back on, and it's going to be on time and a best of 7. Cause you're fun to watch, Turnip. Very fun to watch. Both teams are. But okay, I'm gonna have to update my my OBS to add some graphics in there because it's not prepared on this computer. But we're gonna be back. Auburn and Oklahoma should be another banger. So taking a break. Be right back. Oh, hold on a second. Gotta set up the be right back screen as well. All right, be right back. Okay, alright. We're back. I got the fancy shirt on now. This is what I was supposed to be wearing, but I did not have time to put it on after getting back in the middle of game 1 of the last series. But we're chilling now. We're back with another Friday Night Lights series. Auburn and Oklahoma, the next 2 teams up. And I've got my roster graphic all set up. Boom. There you go. Bono, B-Darbs, and Will, I believe it's the starting lineup for Oklahoma. I didn't confirm, but that is their normal starting lineup. So I'm hoping that's the case. But on the Auburn side, Hums, Bro Turkey, and Vroko. Again, I believe that's the starting lineup, but I'm actually no. I can guarantee that is the starting lineup. Oh, Kez is in. Okay, so no Will. Oh, no B-Darb, sorry. Fox, I just saw your DM. You're good. I put those rosters together mostly just to showcase the starting lineups, and then if there's a sub, I get to talk about it. It's a narrative building graphic. And the Auburn guys are late. Come on, guys. We're waiting for them to get in. But this is another inter-series matchup, or inter-group matchup within the SEL. Oklahoma's in Group 4, Auburn's in Group 3. Could see this series in the last chance qualifier, though. I would not be surprised to see this as like a move on to the playoffs type series. So maybe a preview. That's kind of what the last series was between Garnet and Florida. Potential preview. Because these are teams that should be making the playoffs. I'm a bit quiet on the stream. Yes, I can do that. Maybe I can't. I'll have to sort that out. But is the audio, like the music's too loud, or I'm just quiet? Because whenever I switch, I always bring my microphone to the other setup, and sometimes it gets messed up. But I've got everything at max. I'll have to sort that out after the overall audio is low. Okay. The Spotify audio I can up. Rocket League audio I can up. My audio, though, as high as it goes. Well, we'll see how that is. Otherwise, it's getting fixed in the meantime after tonight. Alright. They must not be paying attention to the server. Alright, well, they should be getting in. There they are. Alright, everyone's in. Sorry. So, let's get rolling. It's nice just to watch. My voice is kind of low? Okay. Well, I'll yell. Here, I'll move the mic closer. That might help a little bit. How's this? I'll get right up on the mic. But hopefully it's good. I'm always afraid of peaking like this. So let me know how this is. But here we go into the Rocket League. Like, if you can't hear me, that's fine. As long as you can hear the Rocket League. Because that is what everyone is here for. the playmaking. I get to watch Kez play for the first time. I haven't gotten to see that. I've watched Oklahoma play, the full roster. Woo! And I've gotten to see Bono do stuff like that. I was looking at clips from previous seasons for Oklahoma for some video. And there is one shot that Bono hit that I remember thinking, like, what on earth? He pre-flips a read off the back wall on the low side and nails the shot. Bono he's been playing in the SEL since season 0, and he continues to be one of the best playmakers in the league. So, I didn't have high expectations for this Oklahoma roster coming into the season, mostly because of the unknown. Like, I didn't know how they would rebound from a down season back in season 3, but started out their SEL run this season 4-0. I think they finished either 5-2 or 4-3. I had to check up on that. Had to tab up on the other setup, but I don't recall off the top of my head. So they've cooled off a little bit over in the SEL, but still a force to be reckoned with. And Auburn's kind of feeling that right now because this is the starting lineup for Auburn. A squad that honestly had a good shot at placing top 2 in their group, but came up short against Alabama, came up short against Cumberland, so they fell to 4th. That's very well. Could be a last chance qualifier matchup. Just like I slept on Garnet. That's true, Turner. I did. That was mostly because I really had no idea about Garnet's skill. Like, I see B team and I think, oh, not as good, but South Carolina's just an insane Rocket League program, apparently. Nice dodge there by Will. Stay in the play. He's going to double commit, but I say but, it's actually good to give up a goal. Auburn turning in their first score of game 1. Maybe a product of Kez subbing in here. Not quite used to those rotations, but Bono couldn't get to that ball either. So Auburn just getting an opportunity to tie us up. Vroko, though, denied by Will. Good defense there by Oklahoma, and Will dunking the ball on target. Another misread. Want to secure the midfield boost, the corner boost. He's guzzling right now, but gets bumped off the play. That could have been bad. Oklahoma's calming down just a little bit. Get themselves back into the offensive side of the ball. Back to work, maybe trying to find an insurance goal. Auburn piecing together plays, finding possession. It's a great steal, though, by Bono. Having that midfield boost and almost converting that to a third. Has to play across. Shot from Will, just a touch off. The Sooners, they are making plays happen. Bono shot, barred down and in. His second of the game. And Bono's feeling good in this one. It's a best of 7, so long series and a whole lot of time. Watch Bono slot shots like that. But Auburn's infield passing game, they're trying to get it going. Trying to connect with one another. See if they can sort out some of the offensive issues. It comes and it goes for this roster. I don't know if they've quite figured out their identity on the offensive side. Who the big playmaker is. Go for more team-oriented play style and really working on that. Really just working on their game in general. I'm eager to see where it goes. There's a good chance. Rocco and Bro Turkey moving down the pitch together. Back pass works out. I think it was initially intended for Rocco, but just takes over. Deep dash. Bono there. Get his footing there on the corner wall. Now might set up a goal. Tom's coming in. Making sure that didn't turn too dangerous. Turkey out to nobody. Except Bono, who's now got 100 boosts, an extra flip to work with. It is shut down by Hums. Auburn looking like they want to allow a fourth as Pro Turkey puts it in himself. Very much a forced own shot, but doesn't quite matter. It's going the wrong way. And game one, going to go the Sooner way. 3-1 there. And a great showing out of them. 6 shots to 5. Efficient. Shooting 50% right there. And honestly, limiting Auburn's offense. There were a couple of moments where Auburn tried to make things awkward, tried to get something going in offense, but for the most part, outside of a couple half scares, Oklahoma didn't give up much. That's an opportunity. Bro Turkey had to slot it far side. I don't think that was going in either way. Rocco's missed the ball off the side wall. Now put it back centered. Bro Turkey giving Bono a free look at the net. And Auburn has just dodged a bullet. The ball staying out right there. Off the side wall, Bono a double. A demo as well. Broke got the touch before he left his plane. So passing play set up and knocked down. Hums a strike from the infield. Gonna put Auburn in the lead in the first 40 seconds. That's just a perfect shot. Great pass as well by Bro Turkey. And that's what Auburn was trying to get going in the last game. Just the moments that they were passing in the infield like that. There was a Sooner player almost always there. Bro Turkey wreaking havoc, finding Hums again. This time Kez gets in the way of the shot. Will, next up in rotation. Really, Hums there on the goal line. Quite there. 2-on-1. Rocco ends up winning a 50-50 against 2 Oklahoma players, and now Hums down the pitch, letting the ball come to him. Auburn going the wrong way. Will nearly capitalizing. Another crazy redirection off of an Auburn car sets up more Oklahoma possession. Looking for that answer. Bono will be the one to provide it. Pinch though. This ball is being struck with such force in this game. Unbelievable. The speed that it's flying. And for Oklahoma, the speed that it's flying at their nets. No one back. Will was last man, just too heavy a touch right there. That's going to give Auburn a buffer. So, heads out to Will. He's looking for a dunk onto Bro Turkey. Oklahoma piecing together some decent looks right off the kickoff. That's what you want to see. Looking to have this comeback established. Right there. Possession touch from Kez. The pass a little bit off. Get that possession. Oklahoma. to keep the connection going. And all three members finding one another right now. Everyone getting involved with the passing game. But despite all that, finally register a shot. It's been a moment since they did. Bono looking for a double. He's capable. Doesn't hit it this time, though. Oklahoma will score, however. Great cleanup play by Kez. Just ready. Broturkey didn't have the read, and Vrokal couldn't cut it off fast enough. Oklahoma, they squeeze out a goal in some tight quarters right there. The process of making the comeback happen. Oklahoma's got there first. Give away a possession right there. Broturkey the ball, never really a good idea. He's kind of the Bono player on Auburn. The pass especially. He was that guy that you want to have the ball in the final 30 seconds of a one-goal game. Also a sharpshooter. Passing option for Hums here. He'll get up. Playing the ball up the back wall. Hums going to have that read. Good out by the Sooners. But countered by one from Auburn. Shot leveled on by Hums. He's going to waste some time. Just down right now. Ooh, Will skies a shot. Second opportunity turns to a chance for Broturkey, who gets around the ball and turns in the open net. Auburn just left ahead by 2 again. Some very tiger-sided pinball there on their defensive side. Ceiling, dunking the ball into a position. Whoever might have been ready for that on the pitch, but everyone was. I don't blame everyone. I didn't think Bono was going to find a touch there either. I didn't think he was going to find a goal there. What a shot. Light angle, bar down, Hums. Actually almost found a save. Would have been an impressive feat of positioning, but no dice. Now Oklahoma, possession off kickoff. No dunk though. Broturkey, chance here. Get hard off Oklahoma's back wall. Bono get the ball up to Kez, but Oklahoma still needing a play from their back wall on 0 seconds. Not gonna happen. 3-2 the final. But Oklahoma kind of surging there at the end. So Auburn staved them off. 5 saves on 8 shots. Not bad. Their defense, it can be suspect at times, but they put the clamps on there. Outside of those last 30 seconds, I mean, Bono, you cannot give him space up top like that. He's going to put the shot on. He's had a couple of opportunities like that that have been missed, but he can most certainly, I think like 7 out of 10 times, maybe 8 out of 10 times, hit the shot. So, moving into game 3 now. We'll see how Oklahoma responds. Their offense has been solid. 5 goals in 2 games. Their defense, not perfect, but they clean it up just a touch. Auburn's going to struggle to score goals. Both sides seem content to play that scattered style of Rocket League on the Oklahoma end of the pitch. That's a big dunk. Brokaw, fast as he, Fast enough. Just has to beat that last Oklahoma man back to the ball. And Hums set him up perfectly. That 50-50 is a dime. Now, Kez set the ball up for no one in particular. Just giving Bono an idea of what he wants to do on the play, but oh no, Oklahoma again giving up an open net. This one though, not really forced. That's a weak pass. You just gotta be aware that of Hums' presence in that passing lane. Sooners were not, so 2-0 Auburn. Starting to take over just a little bit here. And with B-Darbs out, I think Auburn should be the favorites. I mean, they're a solid top 12 team, I think, in the SEL. Another one of those squads that I don't know how to rate them. I need to do some SEL power rankings because I think my top 7 is pretty Loctite, but it's the 8 through kind of 13 area gets kind of fuzzy. It's very competitive. I mean, you saw how close Garnet was playing Florida earlier, and I imagine. Okay, hold that thought. As Oklahoma fights back, again, playing Auburn very closely. Last game was a 1-goal game. This one taken back to that state. But if I were to play a round robin, I think of the 4 teams that are playing FNL tonight, if they were to play all round robins, I honestly think we wouldn't have a single team go undefeated. We wouldn't have a single team go winless. I think all these teams are in the general area of each other. That 10 through 14 spot. A little higher. Either way, back to the present day. Oklahoma putting some possession on the board. Trying to link up on some more, but Auburn is privy to these passing plays. Almost turned it into a 3rd goal. Right now, the strategy for them could just be wait for the Sooners to try and pass the ball in field, intercept, and then hit hard. We'll see if the strategy changes. Right there, at the very least. Oklahoma got a player back. Though, could open things up. Direction from Will. Not a lot of power on it, but the direction could have been a little better. Did force Auburn to play out of their own corner. Play through the infield. That middle ninth of the field. So we stay in a fight for possession that Auburn converts into a shot. Another one, Will. Good read there. I want a big bump. Kez trying to clear a shooting lane. And that wasn't the cleanest of shooting lanes cleared. That's still one given. Kez, drop down pass. The shot goes off the post. Oh. That was a phenomenal setup. One of my favorite plays in Rocket League. The undercarriage flip reset to back wall. And then shot from there with that reset. There's another one of my favorite plays in Rocket League. The forced own goal. Hums here. Yeah. Sorry, Hums. He knows what happened there. Just losing control of the ball on his own back wall and Bro Turkey. I don't know why it is always Bro Turkey. For those that watched the SEL main stream this past Wednesday, Bro Turkey, I think, had 2 own goals in that fashion. He's on the goal line, ends up putting it in. I don't know if it's just the way he positions himself defensively, or if he's just unlucky. But there have been a lot of Bro Turkey own goals this week. He can make up for it here, though, by not stealing Holmes' goal. Holmes is the one making up for his mistake earlier. Bro Turkey, that fake, gonna force Bono off of the ball. You saw that little wiggle hesitation where he turns away expecting a Bro Turkey shot and turns back once he sees Bro Turkey misses, and has to turn away again because Holmes is right there. Just one of those darned if you do, darned if you don't, because you can't read the other team. So Oklahoma again down by 1 in the final 10 seconds. What can they do on 0? They can almost score. Bono, his shot saved by Bro Turkey, now is backed up to his own goal line, trying to keep the ball up. Will, too strong a touch. Vroko grounds it. And Auburn takes game 2. Same scoreline as the previous. Ariel's asking to be subbed in. I appreciate the zealousness, but we'll see what happens. They're talking about it. Might see Ariel's come in. Bro Turkey's ping is pretty bad. Here, I always hate it when the broadcasts pan away from the chat when the players are talking, because I always want to know what they're saying. Ariel's just in the lobby, asking to be subbed in. Bro Turkey, I mean, look at the ping. About 100. Oh! And look at that. Speaking of substitutions, B-Darbs joining the lobby. But it's Will that left. Okay. B-Darbs taking Will's spot for game 4. And Ariels will stay on the sideline for now. Fox, if you're still listening, you can. I'll respond to your messages better if you type in Twitch chat. I got OBS up on my other monitor. I need a 4th monitor, honestly. Whew. The 4th monitor to keep track of all the goals that Bono's scoring today. What a setup! B-Darbs subbed in and then immediately dishes Bono a gorgeous pass. But no limit on substitutions, as long as it's not in-game. I hope that's kind of an obvious rule, but some teams, I've seen mid-game substitutions before. And, well, B-Darbs. Not a mid-game substitution, but a well-called one. Very involved in their first 30 seconds of play. And Oklahoma, they have found some new life in game 4. It was Auburn finding first blood in the last couple of games, getting themselves a buffer to work with. And this team plays so much better when they're ahead in games. I feel like. Ahead in games, not ahead in series. They do struggle to close out. They can settle in, play their defense, counter like this. Auburn is a solid roster. Woo! There's a lot of heat behind that ball. Find it on target. Oklahoma looking like they're going to survive another Auburn attack. Unless Vroko puts that on. That's a good block. Down to B-Darbs. But he's on a touch again. He's kind of getting away from these Oklahoma players. Oh, bump. Well, here's the lane for Kez to take over. Maybe that's what we didn't know we needed. Kez taking over. I know it's been B-Darbs in the start. see what Kez can do. Give him a little bit of space, time, and boost. Woo! But B-Darbs is still going. He's gonna set him up, but B-Darbs there. The ball took a skip off of Roko's car, and that's not easy to read. B-Darbs missing there. Still turning it into an opportunity. Look over Turkey. He's going to keep it in play for the Sooners. Whew. Keeping the ball on top of that Octane. Great ball control. It's not going to lead to an immediate opportunity, but it might actually. B-Darbs flicking to the back wall. Nobody's home. And that control in the corner from Kez keeps possession for Oklahoma and ends up eventually setting up a Bono and B-Darbs link up and fourth goal for Oklahoma. That's nice. Bono take another shot. Auburn, they gotta find something. Spent 65% of the game on their own half, but it just takes a second. And it just takes an airborne Turkey. Great stretch pass. Turkey knows how to put those kinds of balls on target. So, Auburn hit a huge shot. Got the lead to 3. Still playing defense. Oklahoma still having their way with the possession game. And Bono trying to set up B-Darbs or something, but he's on top of that one. It's out. He's a little low in the boost department. Still being a nuisance, though. Turkey intercepting. Auburn starting to play defense a little bit better. Speaking of which, B-Darbs, what a save. Followed up by an incredible shot by Bro Turkey. And I was saying earlier, I thought Auburn plays better when they're down. I'm wrong. Because they are cooking right now. Cut the lead now. Down to 2. Another skip off of an Auburn car. Goes way backwards. Roko. Got B-Darbs. Couldn't get a quick flick. Roko can do here. Oh, nothing. Oklahoma instead going to turn it into a 5th. B-Darbs has a hat trick in game 4. Didn't want Bono to have all the glory in this series. Great show from them. That, you figure, should put away game 4. Get us tied up. 2 apiece. Curious how Auburn recovers. Now they got the B-Darbs factor. Think a whole lot about. Roadsurfer did well in transition, but Auburn had the stomach. 11 shots, make it 12 now. B-Darbs had 5. Bono had 6. For 2 players you do not want producing results in offense. Another own goal. Why not? Roko off the respawn, tried to get the read. But I don't know where the own goals are coming from for Auburn. that has been, they caught the bug this week. I know it's flu season. I did not know it was own goal season. At least in Alabama. Oklahoma seems fine. And now Auburn actually making a sub. Yeah, that 508 ping, not the best ping you could be playing with. Not optimal. But despite the ping, Bro Turkey's still hitting 2 of his 3 shots. And they weren't easy shots either. Looks like Malopo's playing. The part-time Auburn Navy sub. Part-time Auburn game lead. So, let's see how he plays. He played last time in Friday Night Lights 2 weeks ago on that Alabama pickup team that we had to field because of a team dropping out. So, taking the place of Bro Turkey. Malopo coming in. And I mean, the substitution worked out for Oklahoma. B-Darb's coming in. Kind of kicking Auburn around in that game. Auburn's just trying to keep up. We'll see what happens. I'm wondering now where the offense is going to come from for Auburn. Woodruff has been involved with a lot of plays that turn into goals for the Tigers in this series. I think their defense will be good. And I'm not saying Malopo's any kind of slouch in offense. He's got mechanics. He's got field awareness too. Hums now. He gets double if he's got more boost. Bono's not on the back wall, but both of those things ended up happening. So Oklahoma spring the trap. Spun against him. The demo though. They cut him loose again. B-Darb, strong touch. Couldn't keep control. Now Hum's redirection. Maybe Hum's gonna step up, take a bigger role on the offensive side. The team plays, I think, are the biggest option for Auburn. Kind of like this. Malopo down the pitch, but demoed before he can shoot on. Oklahoma. There's some openings on their defensive line, but they're doing well to close them up as soon as they surface. Do something. Going to the back wall. Two go up. And both make the read. Kez and Bono linking up there. Some misdirection. Get Oklahoma out. Oh, man. Rocco, a soft touch there. Communicated well. Oh, that's a massive dunk, though. Rocco stayed home for. Like I'm saying, the Auburn defense, it's holding together. Despite some good touches, good plays from Oklahoma. Oh, but you can't hold up against that. Bono again has his name in golden lettering flash up on the screen. Whew. Bono goal destroyed my throat. Pause for a coughing break. Yes, Ty, it is. I think, though, Hums and Vroko will be there. Bro Turkey is not. He's got a prior engagement, so they're playing with a sub. Either Malopo or Keaton. I mean, they're still waiting on Keaton's availability, but with Keaton in, I think they're just as good. Maybe slightly below with Bro Turkey in, but it's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, and then the B team as well is gonna be sent. Well, I'm looking forward to it, Ty. Good to see you again. I'm gonna need an interview, just like at the SEL land. I'm gonna try and set something up like that. But here we go. This is a big game 5. Auburn's still down 1. Just registered 1 shot on target. And that is Oklahoma's 6th. It's golden. Great read by Kez. Caught Malopo. Lagging a little bit there. Just a chance here. Gonna strike the ball hard, but Oklahoma's not making the same mistakes in defense that they were in previous games. The lack of a back wall defender. Double commits in defense. They have done very well on their back lines. Now finding the third. B-Darbs. Clean shot there. No one home. Home was playing aggressive. I think he knew that with where he was at, had to go for that ball. As long as you make it a Sunday, you better. I mean, at your own land, you got to make it the championship Sunday. Yeah, Sal. They are. I mean, B-Darb's in. Malopo. Maybe taking a game to warm up. I don't know. But the concerns I was having about Auburn with Broad Turkey being subbed out kind of came to fruition. Where is the offense coming from? Just had 2 shots. And a third. That one was close. Oklahoma now a little scattered in defense. Just right after I complimented them. That scattered defensive line actually going to give Auburn one. We'll see if they can clean it up in the last 17 seconds. I'm not too concerned about them, but we'll see. A big challenge win. Opportunity. Could corral the initial flick. Got the ball around. Now dunking it through B-Dart the first time. Second time, not as good. Now Vroko finding Malopo, and time expires on Auburn. Bono keeping the ball up. There, nope, not quite. Oklahoma. If I were to guess the reason why they were kind of slipping there at the end, I would assume it's because of that 3-goal lead that they found themselves. But we'll see. Maybe it bleeds into game 6. As the series, we've had some good series tonight. A game 4 earlier with a couple of overtimes. No, just one overtime. Just one overtime. But still, one overtime, close games. Now this one going to game 6. Thoroughly enjoying this edition of Friday Night Lights. There's Malopo. Taking a second to hop in. But Oklahoma, they are on series point. Chance to close out their Friday Night Lights debut with a victory. Auburn trying to say something about it. Broco's low on boost. Now Malopo trying to prevent a quick counterattack. Up the speed of it. Drop down ball. Oh, Bono. Still as dangerous as ever. Comes an opportunity. They'll take to the skies. But another strong touch just kind of gives the ball away. Oklahoma there. Linking up there on their back line. What's up, Rogers? How you been, man? Legal is right. Oklahoma, though, trying to spoil the home team's attempt at a comeback here. Rocco, the passing option. B-Darbs takes it for him. Rocco just couldn't quite react fast enough. Hums couldn't get the double. Ball stuck in the midfield. Hums big demo, but didn't have the boost. That is kind of awkward. Oh, man. It's like there was a fog that started growing in the midfield. You could see where they were going, where everyone else was, where the ball was. Take it out of it. Take it off. Auburn played more offense. Field domination started out fairly one-sided, but clawed it back just a little bit. Made it 50-50 actually, so much so. Rocco big win. Not too big though. Put it over the head of, I think it was Hums that was moving in. Rule almost broken right there. It's alright, I don't mind keeping this one in 3v3 mode. Hums gonna take out B-Darbs, punish him. Not respecting the rule one. I suppose that's his karma catching up for him. So Oklahoma maintaining possession. So he's gonna care too much. Oh, this is an opportunity. Kez down for the double, but couldn't get on the broad side of the ball. So Oklahoma have to turn away empty-handed. Both teams struggling to score here. 5 shots for OU. Just 1 for Auburn. Cool. Oh, he's getting close though. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love these show matches. They are stressful to schedule sometimes, but I love the show. I love getting to meet all the players and program heads and playmakers that are on all these teams. B-Darbs I am very familiar with. I think played on the OU team last season alongside Maver and Bono. I had, let's see, I'll confirm it. I got this sheet that I can pull up. Alright, taking forever to load. Never mind, but I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that though. Oh man, all 3 players just went for Oklahoma. And Auburn still wasn't able to make the read. The local got aggressive. Rocco lost the challenge. And Hums is beaten there on the goal line. 2-0. Oklahoma doing what they have to close out this series. Bono. 2 goals in Game 6, 2 big goals in Game 6. Nearly putting this one out of reach. Bono's had 7 goals in this series. Leading the lobby. Next closest is Hums with 5. Bono's had 3 assists as well. Rocco's gonna get 1 back. Oh, sorry. No, wait. That's the first 5 games. So Bono's had 9 goals in this game. Plus, okay, no assists here. So the 3 remains. Okay, it was Razor. That's right. I knew it was it had a Z in there. Appreciate that. See, this is why I have Twitch chat. When my brain falters me, it's like a backup brain. Razor, right. I'm just trying to make a comeback happen here. They need to get their backup brain going. See if they can pull out some big ideas how to get out of this situation. But Oklahoma, just too good. Bono's going to make it one more. A clean 1-0 on the goal scoring column for him. That's nice. 4-1. The subbing out of Bro Turkey, necessary, thanks to his internet or whatever was going on with him, but did not end up panning out for Auburn. So GG's, Oklahoma, taking the W on Friday Night Lights. We've had 2 Friday Night Lights rookie teams getting their first win tonight. Florida earlier, Oklahoma here. Hey, there's Maver. What's up? I'm thoroughly enjoying how the Friday Night Lights Twitch chat is slowly becoming like the who's who of SEL Rocket League. See you next season on injury. Oh man, hope you're all right. So by next season, do you mean spring split or do you mean like season 5 next year? Because I was wondering. I figured spring. All right. Cool beans. Well, shoot. I didn't know Oklahoma was playing with a man down and still having a pretty good season. I mean, last chance qualifier, I have them slated as a team that should be making playoffs in fall. So they'll be set up well, I think, come spring. Lucky you're retired. Fair enough. If I had a nickel for every time I had someone say that in my Twitch chat. Too funny. All right. Well, I'm going to see if any of my caster buddies are live right now. I'm going to throw a raid their way. Let's raid the Midwest Car Soccer League. Oh, can't raid them apparently. Okay. We'll raid Pyro J then. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. It's a little scuffed. Next week should be much better because next week might be live from Lexington, Kentucky for Friday Night Lights 6. So sneak peek as to what's going down next Friday. Gotta find some teams though. But GG's. I appreciate y'all as always. And I'm really hungry, so it's going to be a short outro. So go say hi to Pyro for me. He's a good friend of mine. He was actually on the CRL podcast today, so he knows what he's talking about when it comes to Collegiate Rocket League. So, all right. Till next time. Peace out.